Yeah, hi, I am Ramya. I'm from Hyderabad and I'm here as a female solo backpacker. Where am I? I'm in Kerala, the God's own country, they say. And it's been a very long time I've been planning about this trip, and now I got a chance to explore it. So, what I did is I had like a list of places where I have to go, and but I didn't know what to see. So I kind of reached out to a lot of bloggers and people, my friends, to see like what I can see in those places. And I kind of listed down all the important places I wanted to see, and then that's all I had. I had a list from south to north, like each district and each place I have to visit. And I was also closely following what are the events that place around Onam festival. So basically, I heard there would be a pulikali and a boat race. So based on the boat race, I had like there are lots of boat races happen in Kerala, and I wasn't sure which one to attend, and I was figuring out like then I reached out to a vlogger on Instagram, and he suggested me to go to one of the boat race, which has a very it has a very known like I should say like traditional, it's very deeply rooted traditions from the temple, and even the boatsmen in the that boat race, they wear a traditional attire and they sing songs on the boat. uh, and the next one was Pulikali, which mostly everybody knows. That's tiger paintings on the body of the men, and they kind of dance during the festival. And my interest to Kerala started because there's a lot of culture and heritage, and there's a lot to explore in those aspects which I am interested in. So what I did is like I had the list. I made the list of all the places I wanted to see, and I booked only one way to ticket to Kerala, and my first stop was in Kochi. Because of my itinerary, it was very like a bit of zigzag pattern, which I should say that I was first attending the Thrissur, and then I was going to Aranmula, which is in Patanmita district. The next day I have to be there. So as you know that I had to cover a lot of things during the day. So what I also did is like I didn't want to uh, be as prolonged because usually when solo trips, this is my first out of the state solo trip, so I didn't want to be like tired during every of my trip. So what I did is I had a tentative date like September 15th or 14th, and then once I booked my ticket only one way, I made sure that okay, these are the things I have to cover in the 15 days. And then so once I stepped into Kochi, it was a very welcoming feeling for me because I met a girl in after getting down the flight, and we spoke for around 3 hours, I guess, just in the airport. And she was from Kochi, and we got so connected that she invited me to her cousin's wedding, and that was the first thing. I was so excited, and I was like, okay, I must go to this wedding, and that was added to my itinerary. So you can see that this is like on the go, like keep things were kept adding in my itinerary, and I had to tweak a bit here and there, and there was a lot going on with the itinerary stuff. Then when I actually came to Kochi, so I went to Kochi, Fort Kochi hostel, because most of the solo travelers prefer some hostels, and there are a lot of hostels in Fort Kochi, but I don't know. I just prefer the hostel, and that place is like has become like a home for me in Kochi, and I met very beautiful people, very nice people, and they're very warm, and even the staff there, they kind of help me out with my what do you say uh, they help me out with my itinerary, and they help me out with my transport adjustments, like how would I do all these places with the local transport. Because I didn't know there's a lot of transport issues in Kerala, if I should say that, because of the higher price traveling, and there's no other like no, not quite of local buses to take to one place to other. You have to be relying on the autos or cabs or certain things, or you can also use your two-wheeler. But not every place is such so feasible. So for me to figure out that took time, and I was relying on these people in the hostel management. They kind of helped me out, like how to uh, face a challenge basically with the transport, and that was really good way to learn how the Kerala transport. And I want to say about that because when I'm talking about cultural aspect, the transport also has a lot of cultural aspect when the way they plan the transport thing. And there's nothing to blame that it's expensive, or you cannot change the roads or anything, because Kerala people, they have the houses which are from generations for the families, and they cannot widen the roads by breaking the houses. And this houses are very like the major part for the for the life for the family and all that. So they wouldn't want to, even the government wouldn't want to disturb their homes. So keeping the roads intact, like a single lane roads, and not allowing the buses and lot of traffic into the streets has been their priority, and they try to divert all the major buses only through the main roads and main highways. So I should say that even the transport is also based on their local culture. I mean, their deep rooted culture and values. So that's why I say that everything, like not just food, not just the arts and everything, but in the day to day lives itself, there's a lot of culture based planning happens, and that really interested me. And I was um, exploring more, I was learning more, I was just going, just like wanted to be like locals, not like a tourist person, exploring all the tourist spots and all that. But I was more interested in exploring like how a person in Kerala lives, and how the day goes by, and what places they would visit as a locals. That was very very after reaching Kochi, I kind of adjusted my itinerary. I started to go to all the places I have jotted down, like in a list. And I should say that there are places in Kerala where you can explore hill stations and wildlife and temples and local places like beaches and a lot of things. And there are a lot of unexplored places also, but it only starts with one if one is interested to see those places, because uh, I have been to a very beautiful place in Kollam, which is very very less explored place, I should say. That place has been like very serene. I mean, like wow! I thought this kind of a place in Kerala would be here, and that is Atsikal Beach and all sudden. So basically, the locals come there on a Sunday evening, and there would be all the street food on the beach, and people just go in near the beach, and the whole drive through that beach is so beautiful, and it is very very unexplored by the tourists. So there are a lot of places that you can see in Kerala, not just like major cities like Alapi and backwaters in Alapi. Actually, there are many backwaters in Kerala where is like you don't see much of the tourists, but you just enjoy the beauty by yourself. It's like it feels like you have a private tour. So, so I've been covering all these places, but the major thing is like I felt the people here are so warm and welcoming that. Wherever I have gone, wherever I've been in Kerala, they have been like so uh, warm. Like they would give place for me. They would ask me if I'm okay. They would ask me like if I'm getting down in a train. They would say, we'll let you know when your stop comes, and in any ways, like every way, they were very helpful and very warm. I think only because of the people here, like I've been traveling with a lot of local transport like buses, trains, in every aspect. I was there, but seeing the people, it made me like not tiring at all. My journey was smooth, I should say. uh, as a female, like there would be a lot of um, fears or maybe some kind of confusions, like how would I do it. And but I should, this is like first solo trip out of my state, that is from Telangana. So I just cannot think the Kerala would be the best place for a female solo traveler to explore, because it's so safe and it's also so warm and welcoming. The people are here to help you in every way possible you want. If you just ask them, that's it, they would be doing it for you. And I think the people here are the reason that I could finish my trip in 15 days as I planned, which most people were not agreeing onto it, because they said it's impossible to finish that, how many places ever you covered in that many days. But I am done. So I'm done with my trip. It has a it's and I got a very beautiful end to the trip, because the place where I started my trip was Fort Kochi Hostel, and the place I'm ending my trip was again coming back here in Fort Kochi Hostel. Uh, bec- the people made me come here. Like you can understand that it's not that I wanted to travel and come here just like for the place, but I came for the people here. And that's what brought me back to Kerala, because I always planned that the trip started so smoothly with them, and I wanted to have a very nice homely feeling to get back to Kochi and have a send off, and move forward to my home. And that that's it. And I should say this is the best place to start with for female solo travelers if anyone is interested. And I can also suggest, like, use as much as help from the local. They are really really helpful in that way. And there's a lot to explore, not just the tourist places, but there's a lot to explore. You will learn a lot, and you will love it. You will love it. And I totally love the place, and I still can't believe that I had these many days and I could cover so many places, and every place has been the best. I cannot say just one place, but there are very local traditions in local temples also, like where, for example, I told you Aranmula temple. That temple is not at all a commercial temple. You can just leave the footwear outside the temple and walk inside, and just do your just explore the temple and come out. There are no counters to put stuff. There's nothing. Just you will just see like you're just going into a local small temple, but it's actually a very big temple. It has a very great traditions, and that's how I kind of liked that. Not just the popular places, but very very rooted places there in Kerala, which are very 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 less explored, and you would actually see much more than just what you see outside. So I hope you guys also enjoy your trips to Kerala and explore the unexplored part of Kerala. And I hope you have a great time. And I really had a very nice time. Thank you very much, Shreyesh, for taking this video. And meeting you was very impromptu, and I was like, wow, am I really going to do this video for you? But yeah, I know you shot a video before, but I just wanted to do this video end of my trip. That would be much worth it, because I would understand much clear, and I got a total view of this scale. And I hope to do more trips to other parts of the country. And this is my best start, I should say. Thank you.